Okay, so first of all, I love that ability. It's really good at taking out big enemies like the dragon. It'll actually one-shot it because it hits them twice inside all of them. I use that a lot for farming. I came up here because this was the one hidden room in the entire game that we'd missed. We had to break through the roof. And inside here was some recipes and stuff. And another hidden wall. And in here was more recipe stuff, but there was a magical bookcase. And I touched it. And it brought me back to what I can only assume is one of the previous Castlevania games. From what I understand, the ability off of these skull guys is actually one of the strongest abilities in the game. Like, you remember that true arrow that we used in the beginning, the little shotgun arrow thing? It's that exactly. Not the homing one, but the original one where it just shot in 5 directions. But it does insane damage, to the point where if the target is big enough that all 5 will hit them, I think it's actually the biggest DPS in the game. But they actually went and put this in, and it's pretty fancy. I haven't gotten all of them to rank 9, I think I just did it for the shotgun blast. Because I wasn't planning on summoning all of them. I don't know, I wasn't thinking that we were going to 100% this game and max out all the shards and stuff, but there's a New Game Plus system, and now I don't know. By the way, our main ability is Void Ray, which is an unholy version of our Tiz Rosane. Also, she just says ha instead of, like, Tiz Rosane, so it's much less annoying, too. But if you'll notice, it attacks much faster. More enemies, like most enemies in this game, are weak to Holy, so this does less damage per shot on some enemies. But this thing ticks like 3 times faster, so because you're hitting 3 times, it's more DPS overall, even if they are weak to Holy. So unless you're interested in the one-shots, that is where the 8-bit Nightmare stuff was. Anyway, since we're here, might as well as do whatever boss this was. The Millionaire's room. It's a gambling machine. I'm going to hit you so many times, dude. It's very strong. Demon Slain 1 of 1. Jackpot. Use a slot machine to determine the nature of your attack. Yeah, these guys, they weren't intended to be fought at level 99. With maxed out everything. Honestly, I could have fought them much earlier. Like, much earlier. Like, the first time that we came through here, I could have broken through that and just jumped up there with the double jump, I think. So, we may be like 50 levels too late, but these are the kinds of guys that you fight over and over and over again. Because they have materials that I need to craft stuff. So, at least this way it will be faster. They only have like a 12% chance to drop whatever relevant item. Like if we look up the demon, yeah, the Imbrued Fang. So there's an imbrued body part for each one of the boss dudes, and I need those to make the gear. I didn't notice if it dropped the first time, but it's on there, so probably. I'm gonna need 2 of those? 2 or 3? So I'll probably farm them a bit. I don't know if I might end up maxing Jackpot anyway. The Spirit of Greedy People, awaiting either destruction or salvation. I just thought about it, but I don't actually need to farm them, because whenever I make an item with the Imbrued Fang, I can just dismantle it. Oh, the door was gone all along. She moves to the other chair. Also, sitting over here totally made something unlock. Oh. Well, this is getting to be too much. She's already glowing over there, though. Does this further manifest her or something? She's certainly brighter, at least. They all appear to be operating now, though, and nothing really changed. I don't know why that room exists, but we discovered it. Warhorse's room. Cartographer. We already got 100%? Nice, I thought it said to go to OD at 99. Well, that's one thing to check off the list. Inbred Skull, yes! I forgot, our pickpocket. That's probably what gets it. Ruinous Rude. Throw a spinning blade that returns like a boomerang. So, let's see if I can craft the rest of the stuff. In fact, we should be, yeah, we're at 99.21. We only got one more enemy, I believe. 99% of the shards, only one to go. Okay, so this had to be looked up, but,
Here to take out a book?
he should have a challenge tome? Or no, a Tome of Conquest. The ultimate tome. Equivalent to prowess, tailwind, and mastery. Was that what it was? I would kind of like directional shards to be stronger. Let me take off the Sage's tome.
I'll go with this.
And take that.
That tome is especially valuable. Make absolutely sure you return it.
So he does specify that, but there's nowhere in the game that I know of that indicates what you're supposed to do with it. So we're supposed to come down to, like, here, or one of these rooms. I don't know. It's somewhere in the ice area. And because we're as far as possible away from his room, he assumes we're stealing it, and he attacks us. And he is the final ultimate hidden boss of Ultimate. Oh, it's a door now. Ah, it's in this room.
Stop!
OD?
I warned you. What you take from the library must be returned to the library.
Oops.
You'll pay for this transgression. Death is too kind for you. Return what you borrowed.
Wow, he's actually pretty resistant. And hurts. Wee lasers. Oh my god, he really is Dio Brando. He just world-owed me? Oh, we're vampires now. That is an absurd amount of damage. Unfortunately, I have rice balls and all of this other random stuff that I don't need anymore, because we've done all the quests. No, don't let him grab you! Dude, it even makes the time stopping Zawirldo noise. How intentional is this? I don't think that this is the strongest ability in the game, far from it, but it covers the whole room and I enjoy it. Demonologist. Shardmaster. Stand still. Project a field that stops time. We get his Zawirldo? Yeah, I had a feeling he was fine.
OD? You're still alive?
Vampire, remember?
Right. Sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting your book back.
No, you defeated me, which means you now command me. Pillage my shelves as you please.
Oh my god, you get all of them at once? I thought it was 10. Because there's an achievement to have 10.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. this.
Yes, I think I will go with this, thank you very much. We just became ultimately powerful, and once we defeated the final enemy in the game. Now, I also wish that I had done this sooner. Wait a minute, on New Game Plus, your map stuff retains. So we will lose all of the books, but we could fight him... Oh, no, wait, because I have to get to the final area. Dang it, I was like, we could fight him immediately, because I'll have the map completion. But all of the books will be available, I think, but that's it.
Pillage my shelves as you please.
He sounds very upset. Anyway, we can turn in the last 2 quests here as well.
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Avenge the death of Just.
Good work.
Gold power ring.
Have you learned it?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Richter the Ruffian.
Good work. Here's your reward.
No final dialogue?
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Oh, she doesn't have a special dialogue. I guess it just ends there for her. Oh, there's a chest here. Jeebel's glasses? Is this for finding beating every enemy in the game or something? Or is that for doing all the quests? A ring that increases attack power in proportion to your wealth. Well, this would have been strong when I had 3.5 million, but I spent all of the fortune, so, not so much now. Jeebel's glasses. Hand-me-downs from Johannes. A reminder of days that are now lost. 3 def, 3 int, 2 con.